Cyborg.
Okay, Ray's decided to stay.
They said we should leave. There's other people said, listen, you guys, the energy is great here. Let's get some more questions. I love this. Let's get the energy up. Let's see what's going on.
So we're now waiting for Cyborg, Ray Fisher, yay! It's Ryan Yanni.
All right, thank you very much to our cosplayers, our Overwatch cosplayers.
Perfect.
Ray! 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 Ray!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come to the floor! Thank you, Manila! Everybody chant it! Borg life! Borg life! Borg life! Borg life! Thank you! Thank you!
wow! I told you! Full of life, ladies and gentlemen, Ray Fisher. I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions for him, but first of all, let me ask you a question that a lot of Filipinos, not only here in the Philippines, but around the world, want to ask you. Do you have Wonder Woman's phone number? And if you do, can I have it?
It's for professional use only. If you got a world crisis you need solved, let me know and I can ring her up. I can telepathically cyborg that up. But
I do. There are a lot of things happening in the Philippines.
yes.
I'm sure we could use your help in the Philippines.
Listen, you let me know. We'll be here. I'll bring the whole league. We'll get the whole league.
Bring them all here. Let's keep it unpolitical. Unpolitical. All right. So hey, welcome to the Philippines. How do you feel being here finally in Manila in front of all these guys here?
I gotta say, this is one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Salamat. Thank you.
All right, so why don't we go have a seat?
All right. We can stand.
We're so far
We can run around, do some
I almost want to. You want to get back up? You want to get back up here? All right.
I like the energy in here, man. It feels good. If you're standing, you want us to stand, you want us to sit. It's up to you, Manila. You have been here for us. We'll stand for you. Thank you.
How about we do our questions right here?
Okay. I want to touch the people. They gotta touch the people. Thank you. I love you. Mahal po kayo.
Hey, security. He's Cyborg. Serious. Come on. All right, let's keep it intimate.
Sweet. We sit here with the people. I want the conversation to be with you guys.
As long as everyone can see us here, people in the back, you can see
Oh
us.
no, we don't stand for that. No, wait. We gotta get everybody. Everybody has to see.
How tall are you?
I'm about 6'3" myself.
6'2".
You're 6'2". Okay. All right.
So to be a cyborg, to be a very strong person, you have to work out, and you've got these things.
I got something. Stressful, but I enjoy the challenge. You know, you're in the gym with beasts like Momo. I mean, that's one of the hardest working moves I know. You got people in the gym. You got we were training with some of the Amazons. You know, there's plenty of motivation, and everybody had a really good energy and a really good spirit. It was one of the best experiences I could have had. It was very easy to do. Mark Twight and Stu Walton, phenomenal at what they do, man.
So who's the strongest man on the set?
Strongest man on the set is Zack Snyder. Period.
That's very safe.
It's not. It's the truth.
Very safe.
And you want to know what? Him and the entire crew, watching them go in there at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. every morning, then spend 12 hours shooting with us. Me getting up half the time was me working out, and that would be my day when I wasn't shooting. They'd get up, work out, and go shoot I'm like, man, they got the energy, they got the love, they got the passion for everything that we're doing, man. And it was beautiful to see. So I really do mean it. Like, Zach was the strongest. I've had a good run at it. You know, I've met some really nice people, and I'm just happy for the experience. So, you know, Zach called me up, and I was under the impression he was just going to call me and say, well, listen, you know, thank you for coming out, but we're going to go in a different direction with the role, you know. And I had myself prepared just in case, because, you know, and I've been playing it pretty cool up until that point. So, like, you know, we were talking about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, Batman. Yeah, Superman, yeah. I literally screamed every swear word I knew and some that don't even exist. I screamed every single one of them into that telephone. I seriously thought he was going to be like, yeah, we can't hire him. He's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the idea that, or the kind of dude that he is, the idea that, you know, he wanted to hear that excitement, he wanted to hear that joy, you know, and it was good to build that relationship. And I couldn't have asked for a better setup.
Well, congratulations, and we are all here to see you, and we have some questions. We're gonna open up the floor.
She and the entire cast and crew made me feel so welcome. Very much the same energy that's here now, you know. You know, she is completely dedicated to the craft, to her character, and it's beautiful to see that level of dedication, you know, and people that care so much about the work. Yeah.
Hi, Ray.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. I'm talking to him.
I'm talking to you.
Okay, so my question is, my brother's not of it. He's right there. Where are you, my brother? There.
Hey, brother. What's
so,
up?
Who's better at using technology, Cyborg or Batman?
Who's better at using it?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta go with Cyborg. There's no comparison.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Cyborg?
Stop it. You think you're better than this? I have Google. Stop.
You know he's real when it's useful.
Follow me. I will elaborate just for a second. Cyborg for sure. Cyborg is one of the most, and gave him access to more information is ridiculous. You know, Batman for sure is the better strategist. I think that's what is so alluring about Batman to me, is that he has intelligence, but it's how he uses it.
Are you a technical person?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I'm getting more technical. It's funny.
You should have said yes.
Yes. I'm a video game person, so if that's technical, then yeah.
What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite video game?
Right now we're going to town on Injustice. Yeah, I'm waiting for Dragon Ball Fighters to come out. It's gonna be dope. I'm a huge fan of fighting games, and Legend of Zelda. I'm a huge
That's my age right there.
well, you got the new one, man. You gotta play the new one. It's good.
All right. Link.
Absolutely.
Question?
My name's Karen.
Hi, Karen. I'm Casey. Do you have a question for me or Ray? For Ray? Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Look, just breathe with me for a second.
Let's make it even easier. Let's make it even easier.
I'm sorry if this may seem a bit serious or controversial. Not too, but I was wondering, like, as an African American actor, and because like me, I'm an African American, so it's nice seeing, you know, people from the same race and stuff like that to be, you know, be on screen, and that because it represents us and stuff like that. Like, we're actually out there doing the difference and stuff. So I was just wondering, what would you say to the or the minorities, like the Asians, African Americans, or stuff like that? What would you say to those kind of people who want to go into acting in Hollywood?
What I would say to them is keep doing it. There's nothing that is impossible. I'm telling you, every day I want to pinch myself because I feel like it's still a dream. It's very possible. It is very real. It is your time. Keep doing it. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say. If there's ever any doubt in your mind, surround yourself with people who will help, influence, and believe in you. I've had the greatest support network you could ever imagine, emotionally, spiritually, from my friends and family. They've been nothing but supportive of every dream I've ever had. Surround yourself with those people and you'll do what you want to do. And just take advantage of all the little moments in your life and enjoy every little bit of it. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Do you guys have a picture of you here? Let me take your picture. The two of you. I'll take your picture. Perfect. All right, we have a question over here. Oh,
let's make sure we get some of the people in the back and see.
Justice League! Justice League! Justice League! Justice League! Justice League! Justice League!
All right, Pinoy Cyborg has a question for you.
Getting bored?
He's Cyborg. Yeah. See, Cyborg.
Hi, my name is Claude, and I'm from Justice PH. We have a set of cosplayers right here out in front.
You guys are looking good. You guys are looking good.
And my question for you is, since you got the role for Cyborg, how were you able to find and search up or research about Cyborg? From how? As in, how did you find out about Cyborg?
Well, my first interaction with Cyborg was in the early 2000s for the new for the Teen Titans cartoon show. So when I ended up getting the role, my friends over at Warner Brothers in DC, they sent me just about every comic that has involved Cyborg ever. Right? And as we know, Cyborg in the comics is much different than Cyborg in the Teen Titans cartoon shows. So, I mean, he's a very real and grounded character, and that was something I found really exciting to bring to the table, is to do this portrayal of Cyborg that we haven't seen before. You know, I love the cartoon show, I love what Kari Payton does with the character, I love how he's represented, but this is a different Cyborg, a new Cyborg for the new era, you know? Thank you.
That was, what year was that?
This was in the early 2000s.
So
this
you
was
were
like
like
10. That was, but yeah, I was pretty young.
Yeah.
But that's what it was for. It was for me at that time.
All right.
I love you too.
Everybody love me?
I love you, Casey. It's okay.
They love me. I'm a bug. Okay, we got a question over from Superman.
How's it going?
I'm wearing the wrong suit, am I?
No, you got me perfect suit. It's funny, is I actually thought you were Henry for a minute.
No, you didn't.
I really did.
Only didn't.
Whoever made that suit, like, even the texture of it, man, that's phenomenal. Great work. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Here's my question.
Henry.
Thinking back over your career today, which one was your greatest accomplishment as an actor?
My greatest accomplishment as an actor? I love everything I've been involved in because it's led me up to this point. I feel like I've had the privilege of working with some of the greatest actors you've probably never heard of. And for me, it's about the process, not necessarily the end result. So I feel fortunate in that the work that I've been able to do has been so stellar, and there's always been great things to take away from all the different productions. I just feel I'm blessed, man. That's it.
We have a question here from this lovely young lady here. Hi.
Hi, Ray.
Hello.
I'm a fan. Are you having fun here in the Philippines?
I'm having a blast in the Philippines. The love is real here in the Philippines. The love is strong here in the Philippines. So thank you for asking. I'm having a great time. I'm only here for until tomorrow. But I know I got in on Friday and we're leaving tomorrow. But I'm coming back because you guys are so awesome. I need to come back.
And he's also coming back because we have a lot of problems in the country. And he's coming back to save us.
Listen,
from ourselves.
Listen, the world needs saving. You can't save the world alone. Can you start doing that?
We'll take you by yourself, actually, here first, and then you can join the rest of the team later on. All right.
Sorry. You're so hot, though.
Is that your question? Seriously.
Is that a question?
Your question was, how are you in the field? That was, okay, thank you. All right, who's got a, what I want to do is I want to get one question. I want a real deep, like super nerdy question. Like real, like dig into Ray. Like I want a real like eyeglass pusher. I'm gonna let him do it. I don't want to be the one who gets in trouble for this. Yeah.
Han Solo, I mean, how about the Han Solo over here? Han Solo.
Criticize the choice of Cyborg instead of any of the other originals.
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'll tell you what, there's only one thing I can say to them, and that's Borg life. That's it. That's all I can say. I mean, I've been a fan of all of these characters. It's one of those things, if you're a fan of it, you're a fan of it during the ups, and you're a fan of it during the downs. For me, I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been a fan of DC, I've been a fan of these characters since I was a kid. And while I know Cyborg was not an initial member of the Justice League, you know, this is a new day, it's a new age. Our reliance on technology makes Cyborg extremely relevant. He's the closest thing to actually having superpowers where we, as human beings, can potentially, and very well may, evolve too. Everybody's got a cell phone in their pocket. You walk out of your house, you feel naked without it, right? It's become such a vital part of our lives. So what I would say to them is, hey, listen, I love the characters too, and there's always room for more. There will always be room for more. So don't worry. You keep supporting us, you keep loving us, you keep seeing these films, you keep telling us what you want and what you need, and we'll get it to you. Flat out. Do not fear.
Off the record. Off the record. Off the record. Cameras off. Cyborg versus Han Solo in a fist fight.
I mean, it depends on whether or not Han punches first.
How about versus Solo?
Versus Solo, hands down, hands down.
How about like deep in the back? That girl over there with her hands way, yes, you.
I see you all the way back there with the glasses.
Here, ask them, ask.
Yeah, all the way.
Yes, you. Move your time it happened.
So my question to you is, what is Borg life to you really means?
Borg life? Borg life is a phrase my good buddy, my brother from another, my buddy Jerron came up with the word Borg life, and I gave it meaning. Borg life is the ability to take the negative situations in your life and turn it into something positive to help other people. That's what Borg life is. And I'm doing my best to try to represent it. You know, we all have situations in our lives that can turn us into bad people. We all have situations in our lives that can turn us into the bad, or into the bad guy. But it's on us to decide whether or not we're going to take that negative situation and turn it around. I think it's something that doesn't necessarily have, I don't think it's a word that is, it's a definition that hasn't had a word up until this point. And hopefully we'll keep spreading the word. That's it.
Of all the countries you've been on tour, like you've been on a press tour, like where have you been so far?
I've been for different conventions and things. Yeah. I've been to Australia, I've been to New Zealand, I've been to the UK, and I've been to the Philippines. And I gotta say, you guys are awesome.
Yes, we get it. We get it. The man in the pink shirt. Jake Cyrus.
Oh no! Big. I'll tell you what, bring Big up here with me. Big up here. Big, come on up. Come on up here, Big.
All right,
come on up here. We gotta see this.
Let me get him.
Just watch his step.
Come on. Let's go. Oh, jeez.
There you go. Get it, Big.
Let me.
Watch his step.
Watch out.
Watch his step.
No. All right.
Dance it out with me, Big. Give it up.
Nobody can see what's happening inside there.
Absolutely, it's a show.
He is like inside there going, yes! But this outfit is not moving at all. But inside there, he's crazy. He's lit.
Alright, go ahead, Big. So what's the question?
So basically...
You want to see him? Have you seen him? You can look this way also if you want.
It's okay.
Well, basically, in the near future, we are not seeing a crossover versus Marvel versus DC. But in any case, who do you think would win? Iron Man or Cyborg?
Get off the stage.
Come.
Oh no.
You are a spy from Disney.
Let me ask the crowd out there, who you think would win? I didn't hear you. It's hard to hear in here. The energy's too big. Who would win? Who would win? Who would win? There you go, Big. I can't argue with the crowd, man. Enough said. I mean, to be on a serious note, though, I think because Cyborg is technology, Iron Man uses technology, and he's one of the smartest characters in any comic book, in any comic iteration. I would think because Cyborg's technology in and of itself is other-dimensional, it's otherworldly, it uses mother box technology. I think the idea that, you know, if they were to fight one another and not have any preconceived knowledge of each other's powers, Cyborg would take them. I would think so.
He uses you to be him.
Absolutely. Either that or I just enlist the help of Big, and Big will come and take everybody down. That's it.
All right, thanks, Big, for that question. You have to get down. You have to get down. You have to get down by yourself now. He sweats. He sweats.
So funny.
All right. What I would like to do right now is I want to take a giant picture of Big. We are the selfie capital of the world.
Universe.
Yeah, of the universe, of any universe. So what we want to do? There it is. Damn, they were ready for that. All right. So yeah. So time out. Back up. All right. So when I say 3, I want you all to put your hands up and just be happy. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Flesh and bones feel so
Awesome.
I've been wasted.
Ladies and gentlemen, please clap your hands for the one and only
Hey guys, it's Cyborg.
I can't have my hat. No, it's okay. This was a good present. This is a gift from my good friend Presley who's here with me today. Let's all clap it up for him. Who's taking care of me out here. You guys are great. Let's back up for a second. Let's get some more questions for him. Let's back up just a bit. Let's back up a bit and we'll have some more questions.
Hi guys, so we're seeing Cyborg. Yes,
Okay,
Cyborg.
Ray's decided to stay.
They told me, they said we should leave. There's other people said, listen, you guys, the energy's great here. Let's get some more questions. I love this. Let's get the energy up. Let's see what's going on.
What do you have for me?
I actually have 2 questions. Number 1 is, can I hug you?
Sure. Okay, if all the rest of the questions in here are, can I have a hug, or can I have some love? How about we do a Y5 and a Y hug right now? I'm hugging the whole audience.
hug me all
I'm
day.
hugging all the love.
Giant hug.
Let's share the energy.
There we go. We're gonna hug all that out.
Group hug.
Group hug.
Second question.
What part of Ray's life could you incorporate into Cyborg's life that made you feel more like Cyborg and not Ray?
Honestly, that's a really good question. The question is, what part of my personal life did I incorporate into the character? reading the comic books, I actually started seeing a lot of parallels between my life and the life of Victor Stone. You know, Cyborg, you know, the relationship that he has with his father has always been a very sordid situation. You know, and I personally do know what it's like to grow up in a single-parent household, you know, and in a situation where, you know, where your father may not necessarily be there in the way that you need them to be. So I would say that was a huge, huge thing for me. Don't cry, it's okay. It's okay.
I just found out that my dad died. Oh my God! I just knew about it, and I can totally relate with what you were saying.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh guys, her dad died just.
I don't have a camera.
My thing is, you know, for Cyborg, like a lot of our heroes, you know, parents are really important in our world and in the comic book space of things. And for Cyborg specifically, one of his things is, you know, his parents weren't necessarily taken away from him. His mother on that side of things, in the comics and in our movie, you know, the accident that takes his body is the same accident that takes the life of his mother, which is a really big point for him. And so the relationship that he has with his father, which was already rough, becomes even rougher when his dad takes it upon himself to turn him into Cyborg. He has a lot of resentment for that fact. He has a lot of resentment for the fact that, you know, this person who was never there for him has decided to take it upon himself to change his life in a way that he could not, that he did not want. So I think to be able to take that negative circumstance and turn it around, him being able to dig himself out of that negative space and say, listen, that was my life. That is what I used to know. This is my life now. I'm going to take that situation, I'm going to make it better, I'm going to help other people with that. You know, it's one of those things that's inspirational. And I really feel like, for the character in and of itself, it's a very complicated structure for him emotionally. But, you know, our world in which we live is complicated, you know? We all go through trauma, we all go through issues, we all go through troubles. It's what we do with it that's going to matter. So, yeah.
Little guy, what you got?
I'm Isaac. I'm sorry. Can I just ask this question? In the new Justice League movie, will the movie introduce new members of the Justice League? Can you give us a hint?
Green Lantern! Green Lantern! Green Lantern!
So is the movie going to introduce new members of the Justice League? Is the question. Is that what you want to do?
Don't tell them about my starring role.
I was going to say, the ultimate member of the Justice League.
Yes.
I will say, I mean, we were around a lot of green screen. There was a lot of green on the screen. As far as green screen, there were a lot of digital effects and that sort of thing. I mean, there may be their characters, there may be characters in there that I don't even know about. You know, they keep everything super top secret because the fans are really excited and we don't want to ruin it, even though we want to know. But I think we got a lot of really cool things planned with a lot of cool characters, and we're going to introduce some and we'll bring some more in.
Watch out for me. All right, we got a question here. Last two. Thank you very much. All right, that's it. And next question.
I heard you play video games, right? Your favorite is Injustice 2. I'm an Injustice player. Is there any new skin that's coming out from Cyborg?
Cyborg skin, Cyborg movie skin? They haven't told me anything yet. I think it'd be pretty dope. Like, I'd love to see it. Yeah, hopefully, we'll see.
All right, here we go.
Hi, Zach. I'm Janine. We've seen each other earlier.
Yes.
I've got two questions. One is, if you choose to play a sport would you choose between American football or Taekwondo? That's the first one. That's the first one. The second one is, I know this is a bit personal, but would you date a fan with both tattoos and piercings, or a fan with just yourself?
Basically described me. It's weird. It's so weird.
So, first question first. I've really developed deep respect for American football during this process. You know, Big Stone is an all-star college quarterback. For GCU, got from City University, and actually got to learn a lot about the game. You know, growing up, you know, my brothers were huge fans of football. I myself, you know, I have asthma, so growing up, playing sports was much more difficult for me. But, you know, we had a great time shooting all the football sequence stuff, which, you know, is going to be pretty dope. And I really found a respect for the game in a way that I hadn't had before. That's the first question. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, these guys, they put their bodies on the line in a really big way. I don't think I'm built for that specifically, but I respect what they do. Well, I mean, mentally, emotionally, I'm not built for that. The second question, I mean, as far as
on three, we start saying Borg life, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Borg life, Borg life, Borg life, Borg life, Borg life.
All right, last question.
You waited, you took your time, and now you're here.
Yeah.
What is it?
So basically my question is, you know Cyborg has a lot of teams in DC. So if you were Cyborg, what team will you choose and why?
What, I'm sorry?
If you were Cyborg, what team will you choose and why?
What team would I choose?
Yeah. In Titans and Justice League.
What team would I choose? I'm kind of digging the Metal Men right now. I feel like Cyborg gets along with them in a really big way.
The right answer.
That's a good question. I mean, I like specific characters. There's no one team that I like over others, but like if I had to compile characters, I'd definitely put Cyborg, Hulk Girl. I'd like
Beast Boy, Beast Boy.
Beast Boy, got a Beast Boy here. I would like to put like characters with the most wacky and like I wouldn't say wacky, but the most different. What's the word? Varying powers, unique. The most unique powers together. You know, I think that'd be pretty fly.
All right. Hey, Ray, we want to thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you guys. I do want to say this before we go. I want to thank you guys for spending your lives with us, and I want to thank you for allowing us to spend our lives with you in return. You guys have been amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ray Fisher!
Cyborg. Watch it. Just never got to ask them.
Up next is the Game of Thrones cosplay competition presented by Sky and